The statue is not made out of marble. It's made out of plaster of Paris, and it's called plaster of Paris because it's made from Paris. Not in Paris, but from the city Paris itself. It all started from this neighborhood, one of the most famous neighborhoods in Paris called Montmartre. If you've ever seen the movie Amélie, you know Montmartre. Now, one of this neighborhood's most famous landmarks is the Sacré-Cœur, and it famously sits on top of a huge hill. Really, the whole neighborhood is hills. But those hills are more than just a couple annoying staircases to climb. They represent thousands of years of Paris history. Underneath the famous hills of Montmartre are mines that look just like this one. In these mines, they were seeking a mineral called gypsum. Gypsum is a white, crystal-like mineral that, when mixed with water, becomes very hard and durable. So it can be used for so many different purposes, including art projects, home decorations, tiling. It even can be used to harden medical casts into place to heal broken bones. But these mines are no longer being used, and in fact, they present a huge issue of safety for the city. The neighborhoods where they were primarily mining gypsum, you can see these neighborhoods on the map in light green, started seeing massive cave-ins of the roads and even buildings in these neighborhoods, just like this one. Paris was facing an issue. What should be done with some of these big areas of the city that have caved in completely? Well, the cave-ins in Montmartre were transformed into the Cemetery of Montmartre, famous for hosting the remains of many well-known figures. The cave-ins in Belleville were transformed into the Parc de Butte-Chaumont, a super famous park here in Paris, beloved by everyone in the city. You would never guess that it was once the site of a tragedy. Today, the mines are carefully monitored by a team of engineers who make sure that no cave-ins will ever happen again. But unfortunately, they are pretty unstable still, so visitors are strictly forbidden. But still, that doesn't prevent some rebels from going down into the mines anyway, and even leaving some graffiti and artwork. And you know what? It's kind of funny to think about how all those years ago we went to all that trouble to find stuff to make art with, and despite all the consequences that came with it, we ended up with art anyway. I mean, how cool is that?